All right, so it's now December 8th. It is 6:30 in the morning. Last video up from last night out at ThunderDome will be for GT12. I had a really good run in Q1. Unfortunately, one of my bad soldering connections popped off before the main, causing me not to start and miss the main. As I said, last night was not a good night for me. So anyways, here's the GT12 main. Back out Saturday for another round of off-road, and we have to see how I feel after Saturday. Might do something a little stupid.
Uh-oh, then he met someone's bumper. Garcia got a fast car, going to have to make up a little bit of track time there. Looks like he falls back to about 5th. Now he's back to 4th, working his way back up. Mikey Flake had a little bit of a bounce off a tube there, giving him spot back to Garcia. But right now, Ben out front, followed by Larry, KO, Mike Garcia, the number 4 spot, Roberts, Roger, Mike Flake, Mike Lyday, Jason, rounding out your field right now. Your leader on the back straightaway. Ben getting the start he wanted, got a straightaway lead. Here comes 2nd and 3rd, Larry in that number 2 spot. KO, number 3 spot right behind him. Here comes Garcia back into the mix in the number 4 spot, trying to get back to the podium. Plenty of time to do it as we're approaching the 1 minute mark. Ben hits the stripe, 1 down, 7 to go, 1 down, 7 to go. Oh, we got some cars in the penalty box down there. Garcia back to the number 2 spot. One of the cars in the penalty box must have been 2nd or 3rd as Garcia makes his way back to the number 2 spot, but he's about a quarter track back from Fast Ben. Ben got about a quarter track lead as they come across the stripe. 14 flat for Ben, 13.9 for Garcia. Larry with a 14.6, Robert 14.7, KO 14.1, his hot lap right there. Minute and a half into this one, 6.5 minutes to go. Leader gonna be Ben Hainline, working his way in that center section, the red and gray. Garcia now into the center section, the fluorescent orange. I should say fluorescent orange and gray as your leader comes across the stripe right here, coming up behind Mr. Flake next, I believe. Worked their way into the center section. Garcia is starting to run him down. Ben with a 14 flat, 13.8 for Garcia. Larry in that number 3 spot. 14.6 that time back for Larry. Robert with 14.7 in the number 4 spot. There's your leader across the stripe. There's Garcia, separation now 2.5 seconds. We'll keep an eye on it. Your leader got a little bit of clean track in front of him now. Garcia got a couple cars to work through. 6 minutes to go in this one. Still plenty of time. Leader down the back straightaway. Garcia about a straightaway back right now. Last time by 2.5 seconds back. This time 2.2. So Garcia clicking off a couple tenths. Ben hammer down trying to get away. On the back straightaway he goes. Here comes Garcia in 2nd. Definitely a little bit closer. You can see it was 2.2 last time, 1.8 this time. So Garcia clicking off a couple tenths each lap. 5.5 minutes to go. It's Robert in number 3 spot after that. Then KO number 4 spot, not too far back. About 1.1 seconds back for those two separation. They work their way in the center section. And Larry not too far behind him. Then Roger right there, Mike Flake, Jason, and Mike Lyday, 5:15 to go. Working their way up at that 3 minute mark. Leader across the ball, Garcia just inching up on him. Now separation 1 second. Ben can see it. Bright orange car get bigger and bigger in the rearview mirror. Trying to get away. Coming up on the back straightaway now. Orange and gray, your leader. This is way up out. I think it was Roger possibly as they work their way over in front of the driver's side. Now Garcia gets by him as they go 1st and 2nd now. Nothing between them, some black carpet. 4:40 to go, 4:40 to go in this one. Here comes the leaders down the back straightaway one more time to put lap number 14 in the books. Ben, lead is shrinking down to almost nothing, but Garcia's got to get around him when he gets there, looking for the clean pass. Oh, Ben says, I don't think so. Have yourself a little quarter-pounder panel for lunch there as he goes by. Back over in front of the driver's stand they go. Oh man, Ben just chops down, flies by a back marker as they go over by the American flag now. Coming up, oh, Lyday, they get by him now in the back straightaway they go. 4:10, not even halfway yet, so 4:10 to go in this one. Ben's got the lead, but he's got a mirror full of Mikey Garcia. Halfway drivers, 4 down, 4 to go, 4 down, 4 to go. Garcia looking for a way around, looks to the inside there. Ben pushes all over, then Ben goes back to the inside, can't quite make a stick as they go down there. Garcia trying to break the draft driver's car. I can't tell what he was trying to break there, but he tries to get away. Over in front of the driver's stand. So Garcia to the point, Ben hanging tough right there. KO number 3 spot across the stripe. Robert right behind him in the number 4 spot. Those guys are battling for position. Larry not too far back in the number 5 spot. 3:40 to go, 3:40 to go. Still got time in this one, but Garcia back to the point. Had a little bit of a snafu at the beginning of this. Kept his nose down, grounded out. He's back to the front. Can he get away from Ben? Ben with a very fast car. And a new paint job. Into the center section they go. 2 orange cars, orange and gray, and one's all orange as they work their way back to the back straightaway again. Garcia cuts down to get to the inside. Looks like he's coming up on Larry there, not for position. Larry in the number 5 spot right now. Mike Flake, number 6 spot behind him as he works his way out of the back straightaway. Roger right behind him for position. That's Roger battling with Mike with 5 down and 3 to go. 5 down, 3 to go. So Garcia now starting to stretch it out just a little bit over Ben. KO and Robert though battling. Take a look back to them as they come across the stripe. There comes KO. Here comes Robert. Separation about 2.3 seconds from the number 3 spot to the number 4 spot. So Robert wanting to get that podium, got to make up a couple seconds with 2.5 minutes to go, drivers. 2.5 minutes up for this one. Garcia across the stripe, 14-1, 14-5 for Ben as he hits the stripe. 2:15 to go, drivers. 2:15 to go. Garcia deep in the pack of cars that are trying to get through him. Ben now starting to catch up to some in the middle of them as well. Here comes KO in the number 3 spot across the stripe. And here comes Robert in that number 4 spot. And there's Larry in the number 5 spot. Roger in the number 6 spot. Into the final 1:45 to go, drivers. 1:45 left in this one. Garcia didn't get the start he wanted. Kept on working though, gets back to that top spot, starting to drive away a little bit from Ben. Separation from first back to second, now 3.5 seconds with 1.5 minutes left in this race, drivers. 1.5 minutes. Garcia 14.4 as he hits the stripe. Here comes Ben. 14.6, so Garcia still putting a little bit more distance on him. Garcia, Ben, KO, Robert, Larry, your top 5, then Roger, Mike Flake, Mike Lyde, and Jason Heinlein running out your field as we're approaching the final minute of this one, leading on to the back straightaway. As he comes down across the stripe there, 13.8. Hot lap of 13.7, so in the final minute here, still running very fast laps for Garcia. Trying to leave no doubt. Pick up that TQ and the win tonight. Ben still close enough to make something happen if Garcia has any bad luck. But right now, Garcia putting on a great run. 45 seconds, drivers, 45. KO still that number 3 spot, final podium spot. Robert trying to catch him right now. Separation about 4.7 seconds from KO back to Robert. KO goes across the stripe right there. Here comes Robert. Whoa, whoa. He's okay. 30 seconds, drivers, 30 seconds left in this one. Ten seconds left in this one, 10 seconds. Garcia has put the separation out there now. Got it on cruise mode. Comes on across the stripe, gets a victory lap here as time about to expire and catch. Ben's gonna get through, looks like he might get through. No, he got caught at the stripe. Ben gonna be done in the number 2 spot. You come across the stripe and you are done now. Robert's done, Larry's done, Roger's done, Mikey Flake's done. Garcia's done, KO's done from Mike Lyde and Jason to finish. Here they come. And that is going to do it. Mike Garcia doesn't get the start he wanted, but he got the finish he wanted. Drives a good race, comes back, takes that win. Ben Heinlein comes home second, KO third. We need you guys over for podium picks.